We had an order for 300 suddenly cancel on us. If you could even buy just one, it'd really help us out.
Who placed the order?
Let's do the seesaw next.
It sounds good. I won't lose.
Would you like some Madeleines? They canceled 300 of them at the last minute. If you could even buy just one, it'd really help us out.
My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm raising my only daughter, Kokoro, as a single father. I just run a little business. Nothing too crazy. I can't believe someone would cancel such a huge order at the last minute. Sweet Days. That's a pastry shop near here, right?
I'm sorry for just coming up to you out of nowhere. Dad, they look so good. Let's buy a bunch.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Could it be... I hope you don't mind me asking, but who placed the order?
You want to know who ordered them? It was a cafe called Dondon Coffee. Do you know it?
Yeah, they're not just a cafe, they also sell their own coffee, tea, and gift sets. And I thought so.
Huh?
I run a company called Tokimeki. To put it simply, we support cafes and pastry shops with product development, everything from manufacturing to distribution. Dondon Coffee is one of our clients.
Really? What a coincidence.
Let me make a phone call. Can you wait just a moment?
Keiichi, what's up?
This is Tetsuya Sasakura. He's the president of Dondon Coffee. I need to ask you something. Sasakura, why did you cancel the Madeline order from Sweet Days at the last minute?
How do you know about that? Look, I know it was wrong, but I decided they didn't pair well with the coffee we're serving now.
That's your reason?
Dondon Coffee has earned its reputation by being meticulous about every single product. That's why our average customer spending is higher than other cafes. I can't risk losing that.
That's enough. You're doing the same thing with the work we handle for you. Lately, you've been suddenly changing projects and recipes right before production starts. And you keep canceling orders altogether. Other companies are saying you've been a pain to work with too.
What do you want me to do about that? Changes are part of the business, aren't they?
Unbelievable. We need to meet later to discuss revising our contract.
Fine. Send me the details in an email.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I've been thinking about reconsidering our relationship with Dondon Coffee anyway. But about these pastries, I can move all of them through Tokimeki Company's network.
Really?
Will you let me handle it?
Please do. But why would you go this far? Dad can't just ignore people who need help. He's a hero of justice. Wow!
That's going a bit far. These Madelines really are delicious, so I'd hate to see them go to waste. Oh, I didn't catch your names. I'm Keiichi Sato.
I'm Sumire Harukawa. I know Harukawa. Thank you so much, Keiichi.
1 week later, at Dondon Coffee, which had terminated its contract with Tokimeki Company.
Sasakura, are you sure about this? We should have at least bought the recipes we were using.
No need for that. They put the recipes together, but all the original ideas came from us. Everything Tokimeki Company was handling, we can do ourselves. There's nothing to worry about.
However, 1 month later...
What the hell's this invoice? It's $500 more than last month. And it's not just this place. Costs for food and pastries are skyrocketing. What's going on?
It's because we stopped working with Tokimeki Company. Our in-house food and pastry supply temporarily stopped, so our overall order volume increased. We've been making a lot of rush requests too, and that's driving up payments.
Even so, costs shouldn't explode like this. It's not just expenses going up. Sales are down because our retail consignment volume has dropped.
That's also because of Tokimeki Company. They didn't just support manufacturing, they also provided distribution channels. Our consignment locations have dropped to almost half of what they were.
I see.
We're managing for now, but if this continues, we're in trouble.
This is nothing but a few teething problems. No need to panic. We'll find a new company and get back on track.
Meanwhile...
Welcome! Wait, Keiichi, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I have some business to discuss.
I have to thank you. Ever since we started working with Tokimeki Company, it's been nothing but good news. Our new suppliers are keeping prices down because Tokimeki introduced us. And buyers keep coming because they know Tokimeki is backing us.
You're giving me too much credit.
Not at all. I could list 100 more things. I never imagined the person I approached in the park would be this amazing.
And that's my line. I never thought I'd meet such a wonderful shop in a park. As soon as I took that first bite, I knew I had to make it my mission to make Sweet Days as big as it can be.
Oh, stop, you're too much. Oh, the other day, a relative from out of town contacted me. They were so excited to find Sweet Days pastries at their local supermarket.
That's great to hear.
Keiji, thank you, really, for coming into my life.
Huh? What brought this on all of a sudden?
I've had chances before, but every time something went wrong, my parents got seriously ill. I got divorced.
I had no idea.
I spent my whole life resenting my bad luck. But since meeting you, good luck has been pouring in.
That's not luck.
What?
All the effort you've put in over the years is just coming back to you naturally.
Keiichi, Kokoro was right. You really are a hero.
What are you talking about? We've still got a lot of work to do. This is just the beginning.
Right. I'll do my best.
That's the spirit. You're on a roll. I can't say the same about Dondon Coffee, though.
Sasakura, look at this. This month's financial statement.
What? Expenses are 1.5 times our revenue. This is bad. Really bad. How did this happen?
Ever since we stopped working with Tokimeki Company, our spending breakdown changed. Setting up new manufacturing contracts required startup costs too.
Right. Okay, let's be selective about the food and pastries we serve at the cafe and narrow down our suppliers. I won't abandon our commitment to quality, so we'll carry only carefully selected products from other shops and focus mainly on our own.
That might be risky.
Why?
The reviews for our gift sets, coffee and pastry assortments are getting worse. Tokimeki Company maintained high-quality control from the recipe development stage. But with the new company, we're just outsourcing recipes we developed ourselves. And quality seems to be getting inconsistent.
Let me check. The samples they sent were perfect, though.
The later the production date, the more noticeable the quality decline seems.
These reviews are terrible. Wait, even our coffee quality is getting bad reviews.
For the coffee and the gift sets, we only handle up to roasting. The grind makes all the difference in taste. Maybe quality control isn't up to par.
Pastries are important, but coffee is our lifeline. We can't have this happening.
Lately, the staff have been saying customers are dropping off. We need to do something.
Sasakura, did you hear the rumor?
What rumor?
Sweet Days is opening a second location, a cafe. And it's going to be in the shopping complex by the station.
What? That's less than a 5-minute walk from here.
Sweet Days has been featured in all kinds of media. Our customers are going to flock there.
Yeah, we're going to be constantly compared to them.
Several months later. Wow, this place is packed.
I can hardly believe it myself. From what customers are saying, not just the pastries, but the coffee is getting rave reviews too.
You studied coffee from scratch and took your time choosing, after all.
All the options you gave me were so good, I couldn't decide. In the end, I relied on the manufacturer's suggestions.
Being able to listen to expert opinions is a genuine strength.
Thank you.
It's so crowded. Our customers are all going there. We need to win them back somehow.
And so, Sasakura pushed forward with a complete product overhaul, despite his staff's objections. You're doing a renewal?
Yes. So we need to switch to new ingredients.
I'm sorry, we're pulling out.
What?
We'd like to end our relationship with Dondon Coffee. The risk is too high.
Risk? What do you mean?
You constantly make sudden cancellations and quantity adjustments. Plus, the big story about Sweet Days' success and Tokimeki Company's full support. Apparently, it all started because Dondon Coffee canceled a huge order at the last minute.
How do you know that?
It's the talk of the industry. Everyone knows. Canceling 300 items? That sounds exactly like something Dondon Coffee would do. You've been treating your suppliers terribly lately, and you keep making more and more demands. We can't continue this relationship.
Rejected? Again?
Yes, they turned us down. Word has spread about that massive last-minute cancellation we did to Sweet Days, and no one wants to work with us.
That was so long ago.
It keeps coming up alongside the story of Tokimeki Company and Sweet Days' partnership, since Dondon Coffee indirectly triggered it all.
No way.
They're not spreading it around deliberately, but it's such a striking story that it just...
This is a disaster. At this rate, getting quality ingredients is going to be impossible. We'll have to focus obsessively on our methods instead. Specifically,
What? Such a labor-intensive process? That's too much.
there's no other way. We also need to train the staff thoroughly. Let's do this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
6 months later, the renewed Dondon coffee regained its crowds. However,
They've got a pretty good crowd.
the renewal seems to be working.
I was worried, but this is a huge success. Customers are coming back.
Sure, customers are back, but the coffee tastes terrible.
Yeah, that's true. I noticed customers weren't reacting well. Hey!
Perfect timing. We need to talk. The coffee service is suffering. You need to do better. We spent all that time and money training you on how to handle it.
That's when we can work at a normal pace. You think we can perform the same way when orders aren't coming in non-stop?
Well, even so, there has to be a better way.
Save it. I'm on a break right now.
Fine.
Looks like they're having a rough time.
Yeah?
1 month later,
We set another record loss this month. We were the talk of the town for a moment, but our reviews just keep plummeting.
Tetsuya, we have a problem. Our business partners won't stop ending their contracts.
What?
Over half of them want the next delivery to be the last.
No.
In our current situation, there's no way we'll find new partners willing to work with us.
Before that, we don't have the funds to start new contracts anywhere. We can't run a business like this.
What should we do? Sasakura? Where are you going?
To check on Sweet Days. Maybe it's not just our problem. Maybe the whole cafe industry is struggling.
however,
They're just as packed as when they opened. Wait, they're using an even more complex process than we are? How can they handle that when they're this busy?
Oh, aren't you from Dondon Coffee?
Hey,
I'm sorry, but we're doing shortened hours today, so we've already stopped taking orders. We're about to start closing up.
they're this packed right before closing? Wait, is Keiichi here?
Yes? He's here for a business meeting.
I hate to ask, but could I stay a little longer? I have something I'd like to talk to him about.
after closing, what did you want to talk about?
I want to re-sign a contract with Tokimeki Company to rebuild Dondon Coffee. I need your help, Keiichi.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to decline.
That was so fast. Can't you at least consider it?
I'm sick of being jerked around by you. Having standards is a good thing, but you can't use that as an excuse to burden others. You've gone beyond having standards. You're just being selfish. All that does is wear people down.
I never meant.
With Tokimeki Company and with Sweet Days, you canceled on us whenever it suited you. Last-minute cancellations should never happen. I put up with it because of our business relationship, but now that I've met Keiichi, I can say it clearly. Relationships built on mutual respect are what lead business in the right direction.
That can't be the only reason. You must be using better ingredients too. And earlier I saw you using such a labor-intensive method. How can you go through all that trouble when you're this busy?
We do prep work in advance to make things easier to handle. We can't bring out 100% of the ingredient's potential, but with smart prep, we get over 90%.
That defeats the purpose.
Finding a compromise and working hard within those limits, that's what running a business is about.
Besides, the ingredients we use now aren't that expensive.
You're right.
We worked with the famous barista and trained our staff at actual shops to improve their skills.
But from now on, we'll be able to use even better ingredients.
Right.
Delivery.
Speak of the devil.
We recently signed a contract with premium coffee bean manufacturer.
That's the manufacturer that rejected us. There's no way I can compete.
Welcome back.
What? You're all here?
We're quitting.
What? Wait, please. Not now of all times.
I used to respect your commitment to quality, but the Dondon coffee from back then doesn't exist anymore.
No.
In the end, Dondon Coffee closed and the company went bankrupt. Tetsuya tried to get back into the restaurant industry, but couldn't make it work. Now he's paying off debt while working part-time at a cafe.
I'm just throwing out ideas and they treat me like I'm a nuisance.
Meanwhile,
Maybe I'll make a cake next time we hang out. What's your favorite kind of cake, Keiichi?
I like peach cake.
Really? I'll practice making it. I want to make our wedding cake myself.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Forget I said that.
Enjoyed the video?
And then smash that like button and subscribe.